Hello guys, welcome to another video from the People's Pond. Just took the sheets off. Got a little fish say hello. Give them a little air. That's how I have my sheets resting. Just done. It's just timbers lying at the front and back. 3 of them. 1 broke last year, so I've only got 3. Used to have 4. Might go 2 weeks and get another one. Air curtains doing alright. Just here and really. What's there to report about that? That's all I'm doing now is leaf duty. So I've got to rake up the leaves every morning around the edges. That's all you can do really. There's a worm swimming in the pond. Just get that out. Notice there's a lot of, since the air curtains, a lot of debris floating inside the pond just because I think the uplift, it pushes a lot of the debris this way. So ideally, if your net curtain was here, your skimmer should be on like that side, so you would see the push it. Yeah, but I ain't got a skimmer, so yet. Yeah, but fish are all looking good. Noticed a lot of growth that I'm seeing the difference. Right in the orange Deutsch Jacu, that's got huge compared to when I got it. I think Kevin the Kujaku's got bigger, longer. That's got more, it's got girthier, so it's got wider. Chigoi looks like it's got a bit thicker as well. The fish are all doing perfectly well, thank God. There's our little Adam Boyer. It's quite a character of a fish. Doesn't mingle too much. In the morning, I think when I came into the sheets, it was grazing around here. So it's kind of like his own soldier. Even that one, the Benny Kijikuryu, I think that's got longer. Well, they all have got longer, just because of the food I've been feeding them, I think, and the temperature is constant at 18. Look at the amount of leaves we've collected. Look at that, like that is. Imagine if the net wasn't there, that would all be down here. Yeah, so I try to take the sheets off every 2 days, clean the whole area, get all the leaves off and all this, just because I don't want all that stuff in there. At the moment it's quite clean at the bottom, like it's not clean, but there's no like dead leaves or anything decomposing at the bottom. Hopefully during this coming week I'll get the vacuum out, give it a good vacuum in the morning. Other than that, it's not much to report, is it? Oh, media came in. Yeah. Thanks, Darren, from Absolute Koi. Finally, 60 kilos up. 60 kilos are coming. Next week, hopefully, get that fitted. I did ask him. He says no problem. You're heated, so pond should be straight good to go. Yeah, so that'll be a video coming hopefully next week of me finally fitting the Bakki shower. Still trying to work out position, if I should keep it there or here or there or here. Don't know, I'll have to play around with it a bit just to see, just because I don't want it close. I want it to have a bit of height, just because I know that this chugoi, it always does come around this corner. So I know if I put it on the edge, it'll scrape it, it'll slice itself on that. That's not something I want to do, is put it too low. I know I've seen James's videos, and he's got his on his edge. I don't know, it's his choice, but see, I would think that's such a hazard, just because if your fish come and slice themselves on it, maybe because they are sharp, unless you file it down and get it blunt. Yeah, don't know, that might be a good position. It might look right there, but it's, when you look from far, it has to be where it's gonna sit. If I sit it there, if I sit it there, don't know, see, because it's not in the middle, I'll have to cut that pipe down, cut it down, move the outlet down to about here, And let the outlet do that, and that see, but then the outlet will keep hitting that. I think that is probably, if I put it at an angle, might be a good position there, or even here, might be alright. Yeah, that'll be coming soon. Let me give them their breakfast. Still on the Saki Hikari balance. I'm feeding them like about 800 gram a week. Not a week, about 10 days. I did right over here. Yeah, it's about 800 gram of there. I measured it and put it in there, 800. That's all that's left. I'll chuck that all in now, reload it when I come back, or probably just now. Breakfast. They're still munching through the food, and just because it's 18th, so it's a normal day for them. They haven't got a clue it's autumn, winter coming. Still got the Coppins, Danny's koi prawns food. That's nearly finished. Banged that out like 5 kilos, a couple of months. So I recalibrated the Bluelab Guardian. So I'll let you see how that went. It wasn't as complicated, and it is recommended to do it once a month. So let's see how that went. The things you do, got the head torch on. I need to calibrate my Bluelab Guardian, the jiggy bob. So I just disconnected it. That's the kit that I've got. pH probe here and conductivity probe here. That's your conductivity probe. pH probe is that. So I'm gonna get it all redone. Filthy, literally. Should be doing that like they say once a month. So if you follow my time scale, once every 4 months. I ran out of this stuff, so I've just ordered this off of what's his name? Darren, Absolute Koi. So they do stock it. I know Finch Filtrations does stock this as well. It's alright, it's got everything you need in it. The sachets got a cool little thing as well. Check that out. Ta-da! There's chamois cloth on that to give the thing a little scrubbing. Probe cleaner. Just getting to grips with what I need to do. So that is worthwhile. What they say once a month. So it can change. So it's worth a crack. I think the pH probe, you have to put it in one of these liquids for 24 hours. So I will do that and leave that overnight and then come back again tomorrow to do that. So I'll just get that out of the way. So I'll just clean the conductivity one and hopefully get that one calibrated. Alright. Sheets are all on. Can't see nothing. Breaker drum working alright. Collecting a lot of that in there. Just because the waste outlet is straight down, but that doesn't have any exit. I don't know if that's a good thing, because whatever's in there, obviously it's not good, is it? That could lead to like bad bacteria. You might need to also take it out and clean this whole thing. Maybe I might need to make that into like a routine, maybe once a month, if I remember. It is left now. I've seen another guy who's got an Nexus 220 with the Draco drum, and he's got the same issue, because the problem you've got is that's all connected, so you have to dismount that from the bottom. So that would mean taking the whole unit out, which I'm not a fan of. It's not going to be fun. everything's running good at the moment. I don't want to risk acting anything off in it. And I have, like, I've heard it is doing it on its own, so I don't have to come and do the manual wash myself. I still press it every time I come to the pond, but it is cleaning itself. And there isn't much muck that comes out of it, even though there is a lot of floating debris in the pond. So I think the problem with this is the stuff which floats on the top doesn't get caught out. Why, I don't know. It flows at about 65%. You would expect it to. And the wind as well keeps coming in, so it's keep bringing a lot of stuff in. Other than that, there isn't much like debris in there to catch, weirdly enough. Yeah, I'll crack on with the job. So I've cleaned the probe, got all the cleaner off of it, then you add it into the this, the 277 EC conductivity standard. And then with that, your reading has to be in the ppm once stabilized at 1940. Yeah, well, okay. So then once that's done, you can calibrate your unit by pressing the calibration button on there for 3 seconds. I think I'm doing it all wrong just because I'm doing it one-handed. I should have both hands. Yeah, alright. I'll put this down. It's quite simple to understand. The instructions are quite good that come with it. You can see it once you put the probe in there, and then you get the takes a few minutes. Get it on firing again. Alright, let me put this down and calibrate it. So I've got it all calibrated, and that is what my TDS is at the moment, 360. Before the calibration, I had it at about 410, I think I remember correctly. So it's always worth a shot to calibrate it, just so you get a more accurate reading. I'll attempt the pH one now. I think I have to put it in the solution for 24 hours. Yeah. Alright, let's put it in the solution. I started on the pH calibration. They give you a cool little baby brush. So you dip it in the solution, tap water and probe cleaner, clean that off. And now this I have to dip it in a solution for 24 hours.
An eternity later.
So it's been 24 hours since we've had the pH probe dipped in the KCI storage solution. Looks like it's got a bit filled. It's got a bit of muck in there as well. I don't know where that's come from. I thought it would be the sealed unit. Kind of weird. But oh well. But now what we have to do is put this pH 7 into here. Put the pH probe and the conductivity probe into there. And let the reading stabilize on that. Once it stabilizes on that, then we clean them both up with the fresh tap water. Then put the pH 4 into there, put both of them into there, calibrate again, and job done. Yeah. And once a month they say to do it. I don't know who follows that. Someone might. I ain't got the time to do all of this once a month. Oh well, yeah, you might have to make it routine if you're serious about the koi keeping hobby. Yeah. Alright, let me get it all done. You kind of got the gist of it, innit? I don't have to show you all of this stuff. That's it, it's job done. Once a month, get it done. Follow my lead. So I've just connected it all back up, and I just want to show you that what it's come to now after calibration. So I've got a TDS of 360. TDS is the total dissolved solids, which are, I think, the chemical ions which are in the water, from the water source. So whatever you use to fill up the pond. And that, before I put the Draco drum, that used to be about 480, 460. And at night it used to drop down. Why? No idea. And the TDS is there's like minerals such as like salt and etc. And as the water evaporates, it leaves behind the salt and the minerals in the pond. And basically, and also fish waste is included in TDS, and so that is what your reading is. So to get a better idea of this 360, I'll have to measure the tap water, what the source water is, the tap water. I'll just kind of do a dechlorinator just to see what that comes out at. And so I will, let's pull this all out. Right, okay. Tap water. Should have filled it a bit more in it. Oh, yeah, fair enough, maybe. Alright, so no two takes, we're doing it live. Okay, I'll say that's stable. So we've got pH of 7 coming in through, and that reading had me at 7.5. 18 degrees temperature, I thought it would be colder, and 320 TDS. So I am 40 TDS close to my tap water source, which I think, if I remember, is good. I think, I don't know, someone told me in the comments, innit? Where's Andy Finch when you need him? But yeah, so give me a good, better idea. Oh, okay, yes, the temperature is dropping there. So I'm at 0.5, 0.6 from the pH and 40 from the TDS. Let me know in the comments if it is a good thing or a bad thing. Just because I ain't totally clued up, so you can help me out in that. I'll do a bit of reading on it and see what that finds me, but there you go, guys. Yeah, so I know a lot of people are buying these now. Like, everyone's got them since another YouTuber started putting them out on his video. And I've seen it's the latest craze. It's a very good bit of kit to keep track of stuff. It gives you a more accurate reading, I think, of what you need to know on a daily basis. It'd be good if they had one like this for like ammonia, nitrate, nitrite. So you can just like connect it up and it just track all the stuff. Not that you keep testing the water and put your reagents in, but just you have probes to detect that kind of stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Might be a good idea, isn't it? Come on, Bluelab, get one out. So you'll have ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, chlorine, all like digitalized. So no photometers and all that handheld stuff. That would be quite cool. Be expensive bit of kit. I'm sure every koi keeper will buy one. So that would be the total package, isn't it? There must be one of us koi keepers who is like technology wise. But we must have an Elon Musk of our koi world. Someone design one of these. Just give me 80% because it was my idea. Yeah. Alright, guys. Let's see. That was good. Give you the educational video today. So we got, and it's good I'm doing it just so I'll remember because I ain't got a pen or a paper. So 330 and 6.9. And alright, 3. Yeah. And so I was 30 in 360 and 7.5. The leaves that fall off, that's the only issue I have at the moment. It's just getting them out of the water as soon as possible, as soon as I see them. Other than that, it's not much to report. I hope everyone else's ponds are going well. Winter prep is doing alright. But other than that, it's basically staying, doesn't it? I know, koi seems sad too. But Mother Nature, and we have to have the winter. I'm still holding 18. I'll probably still hold 18 for as long as I can, and then maybe in January drop it down, let him have a month off. They'll like try and get the natural cycle, and then we go again. Alright guys, it's the People's Pond done. Over and out.